Y'all want to see a tool that's kind of blowing my mind right now? This is the Inkerma. It's the RS393. So it's a bilateral laser distance meter. I didn't think much of it. They offered to send me one and said, hey, next time you're doing a product or a project, just would you use our product and say if you like it or not? I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. I've been using this for a little bit. I just want to do a fast video on it because this thing is blowing my mind right now. What it'll do. Let me flip the camera down here so we can see. So I'm used to seeing these laser measurement tools now. They're all over the place now. So this one is a laser measurement tool, right? So from the back of the tool, it'll tell you how far you are this way and how far you are that way, which is kind of nice if you're trying to like center a beam or something, right? So we'll set it and hit the button. And I'm 3.97 feet to there and 0.882 feet to my guts. And you can change out your units on this. So there's a lot going on here. We can add and subtract the figures from each other. I'm not going to get into all of that. I mean, it gets pretty wild. If you notice up here, this tells you, it's kind of hard to see here, but this is acting as a laser level. So look at that. It's changing how many degrees it is. So that in and of itself is pretty cool. This bilateral distance measuring, really nice for just measuring a distance without having a partner holding the end of a tape measure. But then having this little guy here, what do you call that? An altimeter? I don't know what you call it, telling you your degrees. That's pretty cool. But there's more. So this right here, this will tell you, it'll add the length and the width of whatever you're measuring and give you a total area. So, let's see, I got to give it something to point at here. Hold on. Where my hand's not in the way. Okay. So 4.9 feet for this wall. I got to aim at something here. Hold on. Well, my hand's in the way, that's why. Okay, 20 feet, so 98 square feet. So if we're trying to lay out a concrete pad and we just got to figure out how many square feet we're looking at, this thing does it. That's pretty cool. There's more. Here, we'll erase all these figures. There we go. We can go just one distance, so from the back of this thing to whatever we're measuring. Okay. Okay, so 40 square feet in this little box I just drew with the laser. Okay, cool enough. Then we get into this. Now it's making a cube. Same deal. So I'll just pretend I'm standing in each corner of my cube, and it tells me, hey, now you got to do that one. And let's do the height next. So 92 square feet, or cubic feet, we just measured. This is getting ridiculous right now. Like, this would make my life so much easier. I mean, I know you can multiply stuff together easy, but I don't know. You can save these figures. Again, it's giving us, hey, are you sitting at a 90 or not? And then we got Pythagorean here. So if we measure the hypotenuse of a triangle, just knowing the hypotenuse, and already knew the angle of that hypotenuse, it will now tell us how long the other legs of the triangle are. Is this blowing your... maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm just easily amused, but this is amazing. So it does Pythagorean. It does like double Pythagorean, two triangles against each other. So for building rafters, it builds triangles within triangles. I mean, this is just, I just thought it was a laser distance measure tool. Just having this angle measurement's enough, but this is amazing to me. Comes in a little belt pouch. So I can feel like, I gotta turn this thing off so I'm not blowing the laser out. I could feel like a little bit less of a dummy, and it's rechargeable. I can feel like a little bit less of a dummy when I'm trying to build stuff, because it'll do some of the math for me. Inkerma. All right, so this one is going in the toolbox.